Hello, my name is Rob Hall, and I'd like to thank you for joining in and welcoming me to my very first training on the principles. This introduction is designed to help you decide if the principles is for you. And if you make that decision, then you can continue with immediate access to a bonus training designed to catapult you into success. The introduction is all right here on this video, and it's absolutely free. You don't have to pay anything or opt in, register to attend a webinar, nothing. The intro is free, and we're going to get started right away discussing your pathway to peace that comes from financial freedom. You're going to learn, you're going to grow, and we're going to have some fun in the process. I know we're talking about the scary subject of money and finance, but I want everybody to relax, lighten up, and de-stress because we're going to make this super easy. I'm not some fancy rich guy with millions of dollars laying around. I'm just a guy who's extremely passionate about sharing information and understanding on finance and personal wealth strategies with everyday people. I'm actually the product of welfare housing projects and foster homes. I grew up a poor kid in upstate New York, so poor that I became mesmerized with money at a very early age, and I've studied it to a point where I understand it on a level far beyond my peers. I've had both great success and great failure in my professional career. But through it all, my love of information on money and finance has remained and is now at the heart of my business, which is simply focused on teaching people who really want to learn but need to hear the principles of personal finance in a fresh new way. Sharing useful information is my life. So I'm going to make a valuable offer to you in hopes you'll embrace the bargain. It's a deal where everybody wins. You're welcome at any time to click on that green button you see over there and purchase the full principles course at about half of what it normally costs, or not. It's all up to you. And here's something else. I've got an easy way for you to get the entire online course absolutely free. You might even generate some extra income. But you're going to have to stick around a little bit and find out about that opportunity. I don't give it all away in the beginning because I know you like looking forward to good things. And speaking of good things, please understand that this training is not about me and my program. It's about you and what you're going to have the opportunity to do with it. Set your financial house in order and set yourself on a realistic path to financial freedom. This program works because it's not based in magic. It's based in math, very basic math. It's designed to help you develop the management ability to steadfastly work your way to lasting freedom by increasing your passive income over a reasonable period of time using tools and resources that are already available to you. In the course, you'll find that what I'm sharing is as theoretically sound as saying 1 + 1 is 2. Most of the math is so simple, you'll wonder why you never sat down with a pen and paper before and did it yourself. You'll wonder how something so simple could have been staring you in the face for so long without you noticing it. And you'll likely wonder why you've been working for so long without these ideas at the forefront of your efforts. But don't be dismayed about it. Most people don't do it because most of us are not socialized to think in this way. I wasn't before I was exposed to the information, but I'm better in my thinking now, and I believe that you're going to be too. When you learn the principles, what you're really gaining is a new perspective on how to approach the question of personal finances and wealth strategy techniques. And perspective seems like something small unless you truly understand its power. Dr. Wayne Dyer, inspirational speaker and author, says, "You can change absolutely anything about your life when you first change the way you see it." And I believe that's absolutely true. So the goal of the principles is not just to teach you about finances, but also to teach you to look at finance in a totally different way. For instance, most financial planners talk a lot about the importance of savings, but when you learn the principles, you'll understand why the focus on savings might be overdone and a focus on smart spending might be in order. Think about it. How many extremely wealthy people can you name that got there by saving? Did Bill Gates or Warren Buffett or Carlos Slim become billionaires by simply saving up the money? Of course not. Perhaps more telling than the fact that most wealthy people are not notorious savers is the fact that most big investment houses don't focus on savings at all. If you walk into one of those buildings in Manhattan, I doubt you'll find much of a savings department. But you can be sure that you'll find a massive investment department. And isn't investing just another word for buying? Why do you think these financial powerhouse companies will be selling you the concept of saving while they're practicing the concept of buying? And they get wealthy while you continue to struggle or stay middle class. The Principles addresses questions like this directly and gives you a new strategic framework within which to process the answers. It's time to stop blindly trusting other people and their ideas about how you're going to achieve your financial goals. The days of closing your eyes and crossing your fingers are over. The Principles is not about telling you what to think. It's about equipping you with basic understandings you need in order to think for yourself in the realm of personal finance. It's pulling back the curtain, seeing the whole picture, and finally taking the reins. The Principles is a set of tools you'll use to execute a structured plan. And everybody knows that a plan doesn't work if you don't work the plan. But some people don't work the plan and then say the plan doesn't work. So let me be clear in saying that I'm not offering you a guarantee or result of any kind. In fact, here's an FTC earnings disclaimer that you ought to take a moment to read. Why the disclaimer? Because I don't know you. I don't know if you're smart or disciplined or crazy or what. I have no idea what you're actually going to do with this. What I do know is that I have every confidence in this system. This is no fly-by-night set of new ideas that I made up yesterday. What I'm sharing are fundamental principles of finance that have been long used by the wealthy. What's unique about the course is the way that the information is presented simply, and the concepts have been brought together as one complete system. We know about the importance and power of real estate, or that we should have life insurance. We look for money-saving tax strategies or sound investments, but we tend to know about all of these things in a general sense without a clear understanding of how they all fit together. We've heard of income, expenses, assets, liabilities, cash flow, and net worth, but do we truly understand what they are? Or more importantly, do we truly understand the dynamics between them? You are familiar with bank and credit card statements, but have you ever looked at your own income statement or balance sheet? You may have generalized ideas of what financial success or wealth looks like, but do you have a specific, measurable financial position you are targeting, or more importantly, a realistic plan for how you're going to get there over time? These are all questions asked and answered in the Principles. Issues directly addressed, from asset protection systems through estate plans and insurance to understanding the difference between capital gain and passive income investments. It's all explained in the Principles. Seldom before has so much fundamental understanding been brought together as one. Imagine looking at one statement that showed the full picture of your financial position, being able to properly interpret it, and literally managing your way into financial freedom without ever earning a higher salary than you do today. Learning the Principles is about finally having dominion over your finances instead of your finances having dominion over you. If you're feeling overwhelmed by personal finances, I want you to understand that dominion in these areas comes from understanding. For instance, how long will you continue with a life insurance policy that you pay for every month but have never fully understood for a minute? Someone sold it to you after a basic conversation when they took your first premium check, but they weren't there to explain it when it came in the mail with all the fine print the company knew you wouldn't likely read or understand. And it's embarrassing to admit that you don't fully understand what you've already bought into and continue to pay for. So you allow the automatic withdrawals and leave that thick policy envelope in the magic drawer in the kitchen with all the other stuff you don't understand. Again, my friend, there can be no dominion in a place where you lack understanding, and you need to understand the difference between whole life and term life and universal life and variable universal life and on, so you can use these products as tools to help you or avoid the ones that don't make sense The Principles helps you understand all of that. How about another example? How long will you make biweekly investment contributions to a 401k being managed by a mutual fund whose holdings you don't know or can't properly assess, whose ticker symbol you don't know or don't know what to do with, whose performance charts you've never seen and can't interpret, and yet your entire life savings is in there, somewhere floating in a foreign land called the stock market, being transferred to and fro under the hand of a stranger that you're too uninformed to hold accountable. That's crazy. You need to be able to look and understand what's going on with your money, and the Principles teaches you that too. You will understand the basics of the stock market. We can't just keep using the stock pages to wrap fish and clean glass. At some point, we have to realize that all of those little numbers in the newspaper mean something. There's a reason that the Dow Jones Industrial Average and the NASDAQ Composite Index have been on the news every weeknight your whole life long. If it's important enough to be nightly news, isn't it important enough to at least understand on a basic level? When you learn the Principles, you begin to really get it. You start to understand not only the individual subjects of money and finance, but also how they all fit together and impact one another. Now, maybe I've used some terms that you've never heard before, or even perhaps feel like you can't understand. But the beauty of this course is its simplicity. It was designed to be understood even if you lack basic knowledge of personal finance or wealth strategies. Everything is broken down. Instead of saying income, expenses, assets, and liabilities, we'll say what's coming in, what's going out, what do you own, and what do you owe. Many financial constructs are basic ideas that a child could understand, but most of us aren't familiar with them because they're always presented in what amounts to financial foreign language. I'm sure you've heard it before. I just bought 100 contracts of GE because it's been consolidating for 7 weeks and just broke out on strong volume. And it's like, dude, what are you talking about? Who understands this stuff? Almost nobody. Why not just say the value of General Electric stocks stayed the same for about 7 weeks, but just went up sharply because a lot of people are buying it. So I bought some in hopes of making money if the price continues to go up. Isn't that a little easier to understand? Have you heard these real estate finance guys asking questions like, should we go with a 228 adjustable rate mortgage with a 2-year prepayment penalty or a 30-year fixed? And you're like, huh? Why not just ask, should we go with a lower mortgage payment in the first 2 years that could change during the next 28 years and would charge a fee if we pay it off early? Or should we go with a mortgage payment that starts a little higher, stays the same for the entire 30 years, and doesn't charge any prepayment fees? Of course, the second statement takes a little longer to say, which is why people in the industry use the shorthand language, but it's much easier to understand. The Principles eventually gets you to some shorthand, but it always starts out simple with simple language you can easily understand, so nobody gets lost. The course is organized into 5 sections: the problem, the process, the parallels, the plan, and the principles. And the principles are the concept of wealth, personal financial management, real estate, tax strategies, asset protection systems, investments, and entrepreneurship. As you can see, we've put together a course that's a truly comprehensive basic introduction to the world of personal finance and wealth creation. I invite you to join us at a deep discount. Click the green button to save off the list price. This is a limited time special offer on pre-registration for the Principles online course. When you pre-register now, you will already have your seat reserved. You pay just $49 for a $97 value. That's a $48 savings that we're only offering to first movers and early adopters. Let me recap quickly about what you're going to get and how it's going to be delivered. For $49, you get full access to the bonus pre-registration content and a reserved seat for the Principles online course beginning in April. In preparation for the course, each week you'll get exclusive email notification of brief but valuable information posts and suggested activities that will help you stay connected and put you in the financial know. You'll also be connected to the community of people who are taking the course with you. You'll be able to ask questions, get answers, and benefit from a group learning environment. Don't sign up and tune out until the course starts. I want you to engage, join, and contribute to the Hall Street community. We know that education is about creating forums for insightful discussions, and learning is an ongoing journey of growth and discovery. We also know that you are on the go, so you need to be able to quickly grasp information in a way that fits your busy schedule. That's why we've chosen to use the Kajabi Next platform to carry our courses. Kajabi is the leader in the online learning software industry, and its new platform, Kajabi Next, provides the best in a mobile responsive course experience that works on all of your devices. All you need is your phone, but you'll have the freedom to move seamlessly from one device to another without ever missing a beat. This allows us to help you stay engaged without you feeling overwhelmed. Your success in the course is our priority, and the Kajabi Next platform is part of the top-notch support that we'll deliver to help keep you happy and successful. Speaking of successful, here's where I get to tell you about an opportunity to earn money as an affiliate marketer. An affiliate marketer is someone who earns a commission by promoting products they like. But this is not just any affiliate marketing program. It's far deeper than any commission you're going to receive. Everybody needs good information, and this is about sharing the kind of knowledge and wisdom that can literally transform the circumstances of the people you care about. This is about being a blessing and not just getting one. All you've got to do is click on the affiliate link to sign up, and when you share this information with your friends, they'll get the same discount offer you got, and you'll get 50% of the $49 discounted fee. And you can do this with as many friends as you like. So if just 2 of your friends sign up, the course for you is fully refunded. If just 10 of your friends sign up, I'm going to send you over $240. What a great way to get started on setting your financial house in order. An amazing new course that's free with just a couple referrals and that will even pay you for sharing it. I suggest you share it with your friends before your friends are sharing it with you. And just in case you're wondering, the answer is no. You don't have to buy the course in order to market it and make money. But I strongly suggest that you don't go trying to market something that you haven't bought yourself. That could get a little awkward. I hope to see you in the upcoming course because I believe it's truly going to be a benefit to you and your family. Even if all you did was learn it and teach it to your children, it would still be an immense blessing. The Hall Street Journal is our online publication. We're a family of passionate students and teachers with a love for learning and sharing practical advice that leads to informed decisions and improved outcomes. Our website is hallstreetjournal.com. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram as we pursue our mission to educate, edify, enlighten, and entertain. May God bless.